Bonjour, ça va? Today we are going to look at the first exercise you get for your writing paper, and this is for foundation. Let's have a look at what it looks like. So you get a photo like this, and you will have 4 lines, and on each line you will have to write a sentence, a complete sentence. It doesn't have to be very fancy, but it needs to have a verb, otherwise it's not a sentence, and some suitable vocabulary. So what I'm going to invite you to do now is to pause the video and you look at the picture and you write down some keywords. So everything that you can see in the picture. So you can see a man, you can see some dogs, see a blanket. Have a go, and we'll have a look at it later. Right. Here is what you could have said. You may have many more on your list, but we have the main ones for here. So we have the word for a homeless person. So an SDF, this means a homeless person, or un sans-abri, which means without shelter. And SDF is an abbreviation, which is absolutely fine to use as it is on the writing paper. And then you have un homme, that's just the word for a man, which is fine. You can also use une personne. And this, if you can't remember anything else, you can use une personne, and that's absolutely fine. Now, you can also have deux chiens, 2 dogs. So this is taking you back to year 7 when you were learning animals. You also have une bouteille, a bottle, or just de l'eau, some water. And then I've put un sac, because there's a bag on the side. At the very back, it looks like there is a door, so I put une porte. And a more generic word, which is absolutely fine, and you would have learned it when you did home and town. It's une rue, which means a street. So these are examples of things that you may have picked up. Maybe you have different ones. Please leave the other ones in the comments that you have thought about, so we can have a little chit chat about it later. And now let's have a look at your starter. So you've got the suitable vocabulary now. Now we need to have a look at the starters. And I'm going to give you another task. The task is to look at those. Il y a, je vois, je peux voir, c'est, la photo montre. And I'm going to ask you to pause the video again and write down what they mean in English. Okay, so have you been through all of them? Could you remember all of them? If you didn't, it doesn't matter. We're going to go over them now. So il y a is there is or there are. The French don't make the difference between there is or there are. It's just il y a, and you can put anything you like after, which is quite good news. Then you have je vois, I see. Je peux voir, this I can see. C'est, it is. And la photo montre. La photo montre, the photo shows. It's very important that you use different starters for each line. Otherwise, the examiners won't give you the marks for the others. You use il y a only once, not il y a 4 times. So that's why it's very important to remember 4 of them at least to be able to put in your task. Okay, so now we have the starters. So all those contain verbs, and then all you have to do, you pick 4 of them, and then you complete with the words that we saw early on. So you have c'est, it is, un sans-abri, a homeless person, je vois, I see, de l'eau, water, il y a, there is, or there are in this case, 2 chiens, 2 dogs. Je peux voir, I can see, un sac, a bag. Et voilà, c'est terminé. Okay, I hope you understood. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to drop a note in the comments. Okay, see you later. Au revoir.